Yo, Elliot. We got a really interesting question from our friend Abraham from Azerbaijan, which I think is incredible. That's why I love doing what I do. That's why I love the internet. That's why I love YouTube. You're from Azerbaijan. I mean, way over in Asia. It's ridiculous to know that you watch my videos and I can support you, and apparently have supported you with a lot of the videos that I've done on my other channel. So thank you, Abraham. Here's the thing, the question that you're asking is one that I would typically answer on my Elliot Said What channel, because it has a lot to do with psychology, bioenergetics, and the way the body is expressing what's happening emotionally in you. But I'm keeping it on this channel because your real concern is the fact that what you're experiencing is causing you a lack of motivation to go to the gym. You just don't want to, and I understand that. And because you prefaced your entire question with giving me your history, I know that it's not that you're lazy, you're not looking for something or someone to give you a kick in the ass so that you can go. You're literally suffering from a petrification of your ability to express, to move out, to motivate, right? The term motivate, the root is motor, to move, right? There's a stiffening of your ability to go out and get things done. And he goes on to describe how, you know, he's lost people very close to him. He's the man of the house, only 18 years old, and has to work, has to go to school, take care of his family. Dude, you have a lot on your plate. Here's the thing. Now, our buddy's feeling depressed because he's guilty about not wanting to go to the gym, even though weight training has been so resourceful to him all of his life. And it's really starting to ruin his ability to get things done in other areas. He's depressed. If you look at that term, depression, it is what it says. It's very descriptive of what happens. Your energetic processes, right? The charge in your body is, see, I'm very expressive, which is the opposite of depressive, is depressed, shut down, stifled, stuffed in. It gets stuffed down and stifled in by us. We literally do it with our mind. We create our depression. It doesn't happen because the muscular system, which is controlled by the central, we can control our nervous system. I'm trying to remember what branch you would call it, but the central nervous system. Through the central nervous system, we control our muscles. That's why I can do this, right? I can move my body because I'm thinking about moving it. Boom. We also will use that same capacity to tighten muscles that work to suppress emotional content that may be inappropriate for the particular time. I'm going to just approach this situation that you've lost people in your life. And the fact that you're the man in the house means that you've probably lost someone very close to you. There are a lot of tears associated with that type of loss. There's a lot of sobbing associated with that type of loss. That is normal and natural. I talked about the peripheral nervous system and how it does what it has to do in order to keep you healthy without you having to think about it. Sobbing is a manifestation, a process of the autonomic nervous system. The release, the energetic release associated with sorrow is normal and natural. But in the same way that you use these muscles, the brain to tighten your muscles, you use it to suck in your breath by tightening the muscles in your jaw and in your chest so that those tears, that sobbing doesn't come out. And the reason why I know it's this area is because if you ever watch a baby or a child who's about to cry, what do? Right? It all starts charging up in the jaw, boom, and it releases. All your sorrow is trapped right here between your heart, your solar plexus, through your heart into your mouth. And it requires a lot of energy to hold that shit in. You had to man up, you had to toughen up, you had to hold tight, stuff those tears down, knuckle up, soldier, tighten that upper lip, right? You had to do all that shit because you're the man now. But you've just suppressed all of the natural reactions in your body, and it's causing you a lot of fatigue. And it's through your depression, you're doing it, the depression of your energy, that you're experiencing all the fatigue and you can't go to the fucking gym. So what do? Like I said, this is a question more from my Elliott Said What channel. So go to my Elliott Said What channel. I've got lots of videos about deep breathing, but in particular, the bioenergetic releases. We've got to get ourselves, I did a video about a kid who lost his mom. Look for that one. We've got to evoke the emotion, right? I've talked about this in that other video, so I'll do it briefly. You've got to charge your body and evoke the emotion by faking the sobbing. Till it comes up. It's easier said than done because there's a lot of resistance there, but again, I talk a lot about it in other videos. You've got to cry, my man. You've got to sob. You've got to man up and cry like a girl, right? How's that sound? I'm fucking with you. You really need to cry, right? As tough as I look, I've learned how to sob, and I cry a little bit more frequently than my family would like to watch me cry. But I'm not embarrassed about it, right? And you shouldn't be either. If you have to go somewhere private and quiet to let out the trapped sorrow so that you can now begin expressing yourself. And when you express yourself, it means you're moving out. You're moving out into the world. You'll now have the energy because you're no longer depressing your energy. You'll be expressing your energy. So now it'll be there for you to go to the gym, to happily enjoy the work that you're doing, to be a stronger man for your family, and be available to yourself at an emotional level. This is what growing stronger is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to you next time.
Yo, Elliot.